plan to occupy Lekki Toll Gate started after the controversial ruling of the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry to reopen the Lekki Toll Gate. Some Occupy Lekki Toll Gate protesters were on Saturday attacked and arrested by the police in Lagos State. The protesters were arrested around 7:50 a.m. Sahara Reporters has gathered. Why are you after us? We have a right to protest. I could have been crushed by a car as the police were running after me for protesting, one of them was heard saying as the police manhandled him and forced him into a white Hilux van to an unknown destination. The plan to occupy Lekki Toll Gate came after the controversial ruling of the Lagos Judicial Panel of Inquiry to reopen Lekki Toll Gate. The panel headed by Dr. Doris Okuwobi, a retired judge, on Saturday ruled in favor of the Lekki Concession Company (LCC) to repossess the toll plaza for repairs and insurance claims. The ruling was supported by 5 members of the 9-man panel, with 4 other members including Ebun Olu Adegboruwa, a senior advocate of Nigeria, and the youth representatives dissenting to the ruling. Despite the dissenting ruling, the Lekki Toll Gate has been handed over to LCC for reopening. State Commissioner of Police Akeem Odumosu said security agencies would not fold their arms as youth plan fresh protests against police brutality and extortion. The police boss said such demonstration, whether peaceful or violent, would not be allowed to take place as the government and people of Lagos still nurse the wounds of the recent EndSARS violence that wreaked havoc across the state. Well, it's your right. Go there and receive bullets. Criminals, you have exhausted your loot from the last EndSARS protest. Try it this time. Let's see whether you will survive it. Someone said, you are devil and you're incarcerated. Look at this statement. Very demoralizing and disgusting, like the evil leadership that is putting entire citizenship in their pockets of hell. Who knows is not one of them. God will surely visit you with this statement you have made. Well, this is Fulani terrorists. Close your gutter mouth. Murderer, here you are again to fight for your evil. The end of your humanity to man has come. I will never support this senseless, brainless, foolish demonstration. Only animal personifies will give consent. Like, seriously? Well, slow man with huge darkness, you always think negative. Fools for that matter, because you have no business in Lagos. That is why you want them to loot again. Yoruba people eyes are open already. Okay? It's your right to go for peaceful this thing, and but hoodlum will go see hijack it. Then if people don't protest, the police said whether violent or peaceful, they will not allow it. What does that tell you? A time will come, they will say the protest is not allowed in this country. But poverty is allowed. Insecurity is allowed. People who are looting, the real looters, somebody is calling them that they want to go and loot. What of the ones that are losing the destiny and the looting the country dry? What do you have to say to all of those people? Well, it is unfortunate. I don't even like going through all of this, when it comes to all these things, you just be frustrated because the people who are supposed to, thank God for those who are coming out, because the people who are coming out are the real people. The other ones who are just coming here to say all manner of nonsense, because that is what the government has been saying, and putting them out there, putting the statement and whatever out there for people to go along with. Oga Police, your attention is needed at Sambisa Forest, not at Lekki Toll Gate. All those hoodlums who want to cause unrest should be thoroughly beaten and have their legs broken. I have never come across a complete dump referred to as country like the Nigeria. So we still have gallant police officers, and we are still recording scores of kidnappings, killing, robbery, and all other atrocities that we witness every day in this country. So our gallant officers are only trained to cage unarmed civilians at every little issue. Shame to this government, honestly. The Occupy Lagos is a scam. They should be treated as a criminals. Sanwo-Olu, you are a figurehead. You are a toothless bulldog. Bury your face in shame. You are not worthy to be a leader of your house, talk less of a local government. Please, police should not shoot at them, but use the very, very hot chemical dispenser vehicles recently procured by your government to teach them unforgettable lessons. Lagos for life, up APC. No doubt, Nigerian constitution was written by the superior for the inferior to obey. Tell your senator to move a motion for constitution amendments. The toll gate should be left free without fee collection and without protesters blocking it. It's simple. Road and government, there is no state putting toll gates. LCC should stop the rehabilitation to resume people extortion. If the toll gate was not in good condition, you wouldn't have gathered there for the protest. Of course, who says so? People don't protest. So people always go for a well settled place to go and protest. Is that what this person is trying to tell us? With due respect to the right of citizens to protest, but what measures do the protesters put in place to ensure that what happened in the last protest wouldn't repeat itself? To me, no right-thinking government or authority would sit idle by to allow what happened before to happen again in the name of right to protest. Then what should be done? What should be done if the government does the right thing? Who is going to come out? Because you are not doing the right thing and you don't want people to talk. What is the purpose of this protest? Answers or you arrest those who voted you in. And protesting a right, Nigeria will hate thee. What do you gain in your first protest? Pain, sorrow, destruction. Police should never allow any protest. Yes, it is your right. Must you go to Lekki toll gate? Go to your town and villages, not Lekki toll gate. Someone say, I wonder. So the people who are protesting, where are they from? Where are they from? The authority should do the right thing. Otherwise, they are only postponing the evil day. The youth cannot be caged for long. All this will be avoided by allowing justice to reign supreme. What the youth is asking for is justice. But the government is not ready to give justice. And we have a lot of people, whether they are from only God knows where they are coming from. And some of them who are even residents here, they're saying people who want to protest should go to their village. We have a long way to go. These are the kind of people who will see enter the government and begin to, you see the kind of, likes of Femi Adesina, Garba Shehu, Lai Mohammed. You see the way they reason. And these are the people too, they have them among the masses. They reason the same way. How do you want the country to move forward? With this kind of people, how do you want the country to move forward? The president is not there. He's not even saying anything. He does not even care. He does not know what is happening in the first place. It's unfortunate, really, really unfortunate that we are in this kind of place. What can we even say as a country that we are even enjoying as citizens? What do you enjoy? Nothing. Everything is just in disarray. What do you enjoy? Nothing. Benefiting. What are we benefiting? Nothing. Those who are suffering, majority of them love the suffering, and those who are caging them, they love it the way they are, so that they will continue in their atrocities. They talk about looters, they talk about hoodlums. Where do we have? We have the great. These ones we see every day, they are just the regular ones. But when you talk about the ones, the real looters and the real hoodlums and thugs, where are they? You know where they are. They are the ones ruling.